children, how are you? I hope you all are fine. So today in this video we will study our chapter 6 of grammar book, the noun, kinds of noun. Children, first of all, you all know what is noun? Yes. What is noun? Speak with me. Noun is the name of a person, place, animal or a thing. Right? So everybody knows the definition of noun. So they have given some pictures. Look at these pictures. Anita is laughing. He has a pet dog. They live in Delhi. He writes with a pen. In sentence 1, the word Anita. What is the word Anita? Is the name of a person. In sentence 2, the word dog is the name of an animal. In sentence 3, the word Delhi is the name of a place. In sentence 4, the word pen is the name of a thing. So we can say words which are used as the names of people, places, animals or things are called nouns. Fine. So now we will study about kinds of nouns. So what we are going to study today? Kinds of noun. So first is common noun. What is first? Common noun. What is common noun? From the word common you can understand, you can make it clear that common noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing of the same kind. What is common noun? Common nouns are the names of the person, place or things of the same kind. What we can say? They are the names of the person, place, animals or things of same kind. For example, we can say dog, we can say teacher, we can say park, farmer, etc. So what is common noun? Common noun is the name of a person, place, animal or things of the same kind. Then second is proper noun. What is number 2? Proper noun. Proper noun are the particular names given to certain common names. So what is proper noun? Particular names given to certain common nouns. For example, now name of people. Name of people you can write any name. For example, Sachin. Then name of countries, India. Name of cities, Delhi. Name of rivers, the Ganga. And so on. So what is proper noun? Proper noun are the names or the particular names given to certain common nouns. Then number 3 is collective noun. COLLECTIVE. Collective noun. NOUN. Collective noun. Children, collective nouns, they are the words for group of people. For group of people, animal, or things. So what do you mean by group of people? For example, a group of soldiers. A group of soldiers. When many soldiers are together, then we say army. So this word army is a collective noun which shows a group of soldiers. Now, bunch. Bunch, a group of keys or grapes. So this word bunch, it refers for the group of keys or grapes. One more example, team. So team is a group of, you all must be knowing children, a group of players. So these words that stand for group of people, group of animal or group of things, they are known as collective noun. Then we have number 4, abstract noun. ABSTRACT, abstract noun. So what is abstract noun? These are words for feelings. These are words for feelings that cannot be seen or touched. So what does this mean? Feelings that cannot be seen or touched. Suppose sometimes you are very happy. Happiness. Can you touch happiness? Can you see happiness? You can only feel it. So for example, smile. So this is an action. Cry, also an action that can be that cannot be seen or touched. Then we have mercy. This is quality. Then we have health, state, then grammar. So names of arts. So these all things we cannot see or touch, but we can feel. So what is abstract noun? Abstract nouns are words for feelings that cannot be seen or touched. Then we have number 5, material noun. Material nouns. So material nouns are words for the substances. What are material nouns? Words for the substances from which different objects are prepared. So material nouns are words for the substances, from which different objects are prepared. For example, iron. Many things are prepared from iron. Gold, silver, etc. Now children, another classification of nouns is whether they are countable or uncountable. So these countable nouns, they are the names of things etc. that we can count. For example, cat, dog, boy, etc. So with these countable nouns, we use indefinite article a when they are in the singular form. For example, a cat, a dog, and we also use an egg. Clear? So they have their plural forms also. Cat, cats, dog, dogs, boy, boys. So what are countable nouns? Countable nouns are the names of things, people, etc. that we can count, and they have their plural forms also. With singular form we use indefinite article a and an. Now uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns. What are uncountable nouns? They are the name of the things that we cannot count. We cannot count. For example, milk, oil, honesty, etc. Clear, children? So this is one more classification nouns. They are classified as countable and uncountable. Countable nouns that we can count and uncountable nouns that we cannot count. Now what you are going to do, you will take out your book, exercise A, page number 24. Read the following sentences having nouns in color and write whether they are common, proper, collective, abstract or material noun. Now we celebrate Republic Day. Republic Day on 26th January. So what is Republic Day? Proper noun. They pleaded for mercy. Mercy is abstract noun. What is mercy? Abstract noun. A committee of 10 was appointed. Now it's a group of people. So group of people, collective noun. The stepmother loved Cinderella. Cinderella is proper noun. Gold is a valuable metal. I told you. What is gold? Material noun. Students have gone to the library. Library is common noun. Patients were taken to hospital in a fleet of ambulance. Again group. So collective noun. They had acted out of compassion. We cannot touch or see it is abstract noun. I admired the beauty of the landscape. Beauty, again abstract noun. The Sanchi Stupa is a Buddhist monument. Sanchi Stupa is proper noun. I repeat, Republic Day, proper noun. Mercy, abstract noun. Committee, collective noun. Cinderella, proper noun. Gold, material noun. Library, common noun. Fleet, collective noun. Compassion, abstract noun. Beauty, abstract noun. Santistupa, proper noun. Now come to page number 25, word game. Complete the following crossword for finding out the hidden profession in the dark clock. Now they have given the clues. Someone who performs in film. Actor. A-C-T-O-R. Actor. Someone who looks after ill or injured people in a hospital. Nurse. N-U-R-S-E. Someone who works with stone, brick or concrete that can be used in building. Mason. M-A-S-O-N. Someone whose job is to do scientific research. Scientist. S-C-I-E-N-T-I-S-T. F-I-C you will cut and write down S-T. Scientist. Someone whose job is to treat ill or injured people. Physician. P-H-Y-S-I-C-I-A-N. Someone who makes clothes for men. Tailor. T-A-I-L-O-R. A person who defends someone in court. Advocate. A-D-V-O-C-A-T-E. Advocate. A person whose job is writing books, stories, articles, etc. Writer. W-R-I-T-E-R. Writer. A person who performs medical operation. Surgeon. A person who watches a cricket match closely to enforce the rules. Umpire. U-M-P-I-R-E. So dear children, these two exercises, exercise A and this exercise B, you will do in the book. And dear children, you revise a chapter, learn all the definitions with their example and write them in your notebook also. All the definitions along with examples. Prepare the children lesson thoroughly, properly and make notes. Clear? So be good children, study well. So rest of the things we will study in next video. Till then, goodbye.